Any other questions?
That's a cool
Yeah,
hat.
I have
Cool
Lovely,
hat. I
one.
like
Hey,
the
that.
Focus.
the lovely Lyric Jones, the lovely, lovely.
Hi. Hey,
Lyric
Grand
Jones.
Wizard.
Yeah, she can. How are you
Um,
today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad I just stumbled in here to see my peers in here doing their thing. I love this. This is really dope. So, I had a
Can't wait to
question.
have you on here, Lyric. Can't wait to have you on here.
You already know. Well, so you already know I'm down with this. This is
No
awesome.
doubt.
So I wanted to ask you, you know, all, obviously me being an artist, I have a perspective of being a MC and being a performer, but I've also had the over the past couple of years been an educator as well in hip hop. Never thought I'd be in that space as a teacher, teaching people how to rap, teaching people about DJing, teaching people about all the elements of hip hop. So I wanted to get your perspective as being pretty much a forefather of what you feel like with the educational space that's being moved now with classes and curriculum in colleges now, because this is something you guys lived. It wasn't something it was taught. So I find myself being torn because I didn't go to school to to be taught all these things. I had to learn and research and kind of just go to shows and all those things. Now I'm a teacher teaching international students or whatever, and I feel like that's still same thing as you were saying about driving. You got to get on the you got to actually drive and feel those bumps and got to actually learn it and be in that space. So what do you feel, how do you feel about that, like, you know from DJs to MCs, there being like collegiate curriculum of a culture that needs to be lived versus just taught like with textbooks and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I feel a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff people learn, you really don't need to learn in school. A lot of
Right.
stuff can be taught by just living it, you know, just by living it. I think it's really cool that you're actually, teaching people how to MC and doing what you do because it takes a special kind of person to actually want to take the time to want to teach
Right.
someone how to do something, you know?
Right.
And I think as time goes by, and because like I said earlier, I teach at the Scratch Academy,
Right.
and I also learn from my students when I'm teaching a class. I also learn from them. They are there to learn from me, but I actually get to learn from them and stuff like that. You know, and
Is it an
even by you
important part
being
of the
here
culture
today.
now? Oh, I'm
Excuse
sorry,
me.
I interrupted you. I said, you feel like
No,
it's
go.
an important part of the culture now to educate other people about our art and craft, or is this something that we need to keep authentic and just like, by experience?
No, I think it's a little bit of both because we got the
Okay.
younger generation, we got the younger generation that's coming up, and you may have a little girl, that want to pretty much be mentored by you. You know, you probably haven't even met that person yet, and they're probably looking for someone like you to teach them, of your experiences. Because
Right.
experience is the best teacher. And I say just keep teaching, because you make a difference when you're teaching. You make a difference, you know. Like
Yes.
you got all these artists out today, like you got Nicki Minaj, you got Megan Thee Stallion, you got all these pop artists. All of these artists has been mentored by someone to mold them into the person that they are today. We don't see that. We just see that they got an album out and their album is selling, 2, 3 million copies. But we don't know the struggle they went through, sleeping on
Right.
people's couches, learning about how to MC, learning how to do a verse, learning about the 8 bar, learning about the 16 bar, learning about the 32 bar, you know?
Right.
So just keep teaching because you are making a difference in someone's life. And then you never know. It may come to the point where somebody would be like, "Yo, Theodore, can you recommend a female MC that will come to the school and teach these kids
Hmm.
what she's doing?" And you never know. So just keep teaching because you are making a difference in people's life.
Very
Thank
well
you.
said. Very well said. We have any questions? Any other questions, Mary? Mary. Ah, Alexandria, what's up?
How are you
Well,
today,
I got,
Lysandria?
Yep, I'm good.
I gotta holler
Okay.
at you, Alexandria. Lexi, I gotta
Me
holler at
too.
you. Yeah. Trobot, what's going on, Trobot? You good? Love the
I'm a
skin
little,
tone,
I'm a
man.
little, I'm a little jealous because I see everybody, everybody got these cool avatars, and I'm looking like a 10-year-old kid and stuff like that, and
Hey, man.
I have to go back to the drawing board, and I'm only
It's
kidding.
all good. It's all good. So I have a question. Who are some of your favorites? Like, do you have a top five like hip hop artists? Do you have some of your favorite? Who are some of your favorites?
Some of my favorite artists are basically like artists that really struggle to get where they are today, like Wu-Tang Clan. Like if you look at the Netflix series of Wu-Tang Clan, I mean where they come from, man. Like the projects they came from, the neighborhood that they came from. They struggled, man, to get where they are now, man. And then you got you got Biz Markie, you got Big Daddy Kane, you got you know, Rakim, Public Enemy, all these people came from nothing, man, and just made their own lane and stuff like that. So I definitely big up these artists, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
what do you so are Saturday we having the park jam, the virtual park jam, man. So I mean, are you excited about that? Are you nervous about that? What are your thoughts? I mean, what do you think about that, man?
I'm very excited about it because this is something new, you know, and I feel that when people come to the park jams, we do the park jams in Katona Park. They get to come and hear some of the music that they probably never heard before. Some of the music I used to play back in the '70s, and not none of the stuff that you hear today. So you might hear some music and you be like, "Oh wow!" Like Biggie used that record, or Kanye West used that record, not knowing that these records are records that were made back in the '70s. You
That's
know,
right.
Mhm.
and the music has a message in it, and I just want people to come have a good time because I'm gonna be cutting up some serious breaks. I just
All right.
yeah.
Man, I'm looking forward. You don't understand the joy that I have, man. Like just seeing you, first of all, in this space, right? And just seeing how you reacted towards it and now being able to sit back and watch you and listen to you do your thing. And I'm in my crib. I'm gonna be in my home. I don't have to go anywhere, but I'm gonna be amongst tons of avatars watching you in real life spin, which is it's crazy, you know? It's pretty
Yeah,
exciting if you
yeah, I'm
ask
I'm
me.
definitely I'm definitely I'm definitely ex- I'm definitely excited about it, man. It's something new, man, and I'm very excited about this. Very excited, you know.
And if you had to make a guess, like where do you think this VR thing is gonna go? Like in the where do you think we'll be in the next like next year? Do you think it'll be something that's gonna flourish, or do you think it'll once everything opens up, it'll kind of die down? What do you think?
I don't think it's gonna die down because a lot of people rather come and do what we're doing right now for the comforts of their own home. Some people some people work from home. People have families, and I think this is something different, man. I think it's gonna definitely gonna flourish. It's gonna come to the point where you'll be able to, be in a room with someone that's in China, that's in Japan, that's in Malaysia, that's in Alaska, and we'll all be able to come together, in one room and stuff like that. And people won't have to
Agreed.
get on an airplane and fly somewhere, to say, yeah, I'm listening to this, people from the Bronx, you know, that helped reinvent this art form, this culture we call hip hop. And these guys are doing a block party, and I'm sitting in my house having sushi and a glass of Merlot, you know, watching this guy Graham with the Theodore cutting up all these breaks and stuff like that.
No doubt,
Well,
no doubt.
all his trophies and everything and his proclamations around him and stuff like that, you know. So I'm definitely looking forward
Unbelievable.
to it.
Unbelievable, man. Well, listen, man, I want to thank you for taking the time out, being here.
Just want to look around the room and see everybody that's here. Glad you
Oh
guys
yeah, oh
came and
yeah.
glad you guys came and showed up, man. It's like this is all new to me, you know. So I'm just happy to be a part of this, and I truly believe that this is gonna really be something. You know, it's gonna come to the point where it's gonna be so many avatars in the room to the point where if there's only 30 people that fit in the room, I'm sure it's going to be like 100 people in there. You're not even going to be able to see. You know, that's
Right.
that's how I want it to be. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, this here I keep it limited. I put 20, but it's actually well only limited to like 10 people. That's how I have it set up, the radio station, since we're streaming out to Twitch anyway. But yeah, I mean, you'll see at the
Cool.
Park Jam, you'll see at the Park Jam how it is, and yeah, it gets pretty crazy, man. It's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I'm very very happy to be interviewed and stuff like that. I hope I answered you guys' question, to the best of my ability and stuff like
No
that.
doubt.
you know and yeah, man, just lyric, just keep teaching. I mean, that's what teachers are for, to
Yeah.
teach people, and you definitely make a difference in everybody's life. And the gentleman right
Yeah.
here with the cool beard, he's from Detroit, right? I think you're in Detroit,
Yep,
right? I
yep.
think it
Detroit.
is,
I'm
you
in
say.
Detroit right now. Yep.
Yeah, so you just keep doing what you're doing, man, because we are all here for a purpose. We are all here for a purpose, and you guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. Don't ever second
Awesome.
guess yourself.
Awesome, man. Well, shoot, thank you so much for your time. Anybody wants to, we can mix and mingle here while we here. But that's our show for today. Thank you, my brother.
Okay.
High five, high five. There we go. Yes, sir. No, the deal.
I'm learning.
Yo, if y'all make
I'm
sure y'all
learning.
y'all sign that, join that email list back there. Just point at the joint and join.
Join.